Okay, so I've been away for a while, been away for over a week and haven't used this machine. I've been trying to update Kali and it was just saying couldn't connect to repository. And I had this issue before and it just wouldn't do it, and I was messing around with the DNS settings, putting them to all 8, and just playing around because I'm quite new to Kali and Linux. I was just playing around with it and nothing I did worked, so I changed, as you can see, the sources file from, let's have a look, from there, which is the standard, I think, within the sources file, the http.kali.org, the non-freeware, and it still didn't work. It wouldn't connect. So I changed it to, this morning, to the Berkeley mirror, which I'd noticed Kali used before. And so I'm not sure if it's going to work, but I changed that within the sources file. So let's have a go. Okay, 85 packages can be upgraded. So let's have a look here. What's upgradable? Ton of stuff, obviously. Lots of programs. Aircrack, as you can see. Cherry Tree, Cracklim, Desktop Base, F-Disk, Fern Wi-Fi Cracker. So 875, I think. Lots of GNOME stuff, obviously. Lots of Kali desktop default system, Kismet, all sorts of stuff. And I don't necessarily have to update all of them. It's going to take a while, but I just want to make it work. So yeah, like I said before, it worked for a little bit, it then stopped working, but this is the first time I changed the mirror to Berkeley. So yeah, lots of Python stuff, obviously. Lots of programs installed on this. This machine is a 2 terabyte hard drive, so I'm just like, why not? T-Shark, all sorts of stuff. So let's see if it works. Okay, so 671 as opposed to 875, which are upgraded. As you know, update, when you run the sudo apt update command, that determines what needs to be updated, and then when you run upgrade, that downloads and installs them. So okay, it's a bit better than what it was before. Following package automatically installed and no longer required. Okay, so we can get rid of those after. But pretty much the same stuff as before. Why not then? Okay, so it seems like it worked. Not upgrading. Okay. Let's see. Famous last words, huh? So this is going to take a while, so I'm not going to keep the video running here, but it would seem it's working. So yeah, I couldn't get a direct answer from Google. Anything Kali just said to use the original file, or the original mirror, which was kali.org. and it didn't work. And it said all the same things of what I'd done, changed DNS, connectivity problems. There's no connectivity problems. So I really didn't know. And then it said it changed from non-free to non-free firmware, which I changed in the sources list again, using the echo command, which I learned recently. Currently doing a 39-hour Udemy course on Linux admin, which is really interesting. I'm about a third of the way through it. But yeah, very interesting. All the commands that you use on a Linux system. Yeah, very, very interesting. So I'll keep posted on that, and I'll let you know in a next video. I'm not necessarily going to sit here. What is that now? 31%. Maybe I could. Okay, going a bit quicker. So yeah, let me know what you do. Have you encountered that? Like I said, none of the forums that I went to mentioned to change the mirror. It just said about the DNS, connectivity, blah, blah, blah. And I knew it wasn't there. You know, because I could ping Kali.org. So, yeah, it done it before. I've had this machine now for probably 2 months, maybe a bit more. And when I first got it, it updated perfectly well, perfectly fine. And then, because you run the update normally weekly. And because I hadn't run an update in probably over a week, I then tried to run an update again, and it just said couldn't connect, couldn't resolve, Kali.org. So at that point I didn't know. And it was only me doing some digging last night, again for the second time, going through the same things, doing the same fixes that I thought were fixes, and it still didn't work. Because when I did it last time, it just happened to work. I left it for 3 or 4 days, and it worked again. So I thought that was the case, and I was messing with this yesterday. I got up this morning about 7 a.m. I tried it again, no good, and then just had a brainwave. And it seems like that brainwave paid off. Okay, so I know we're coming up to 70%, but this is just downloading. This hasn't installed them. So it could take a lot longer, but I'm not going to run this video for the duration of the install. But it would seem, touch wood, that changing the mirror helped. Because I think there's different mirrors according to where you are in the world, obviously. But Berkeley is in California, and I'm in Oklahoma. But I didn't think it... I thought you could download all of the repositories from Kali.org. So I don't know. Because some people were saying about a firewall. I don't think, again, I'm new to this. I don't think I've got a firewall running, and I looked and I haven't. Because I was going to install a firewall, which I think I should. But I did install Who Am I, where it masks your IP address and it changes your IP address every couple of hours or something, I think. Am I saying that right? If I'm not, please let me know. But yes, for secure browsing, Who Am I? You download it from the Git. Yeah, so this is going to... Let's just have a look at this. Because I don't want to run this for the whole duration of the install. I'm sure it's going to take a while. See, this is quite interesting to look at as well. You know, because with Windows, which is what I'm used to, I hadn't really touched. I tell a lie, I think I messed around with a bit of Unix, mid 2000s, maybe 05, 06. Not for long though. But Windows is my bread and butter, so it's interesting to see how Linux downloads and updates and downloads files and installs them, as opposed to a GUI. I know you can use a GUI. Okay, never had this before. There are services installed in your system which need to be restarted when certain libraries such as libpam, libc, libssl are upgraded. Since these restarts may cause interruptions of service for the system, you will normally be prompted on each upgrade for the list of services you wish to restart. You can choose this option to avoid being prompted. Instead, all necessary restarts be done for you automatically, so you can avoid being asked questions on each library upgrade. Restart services during package upgrades without asking. Yeah. Makes sense. So yeah, mid 2000s, 05, 06, had a little bit of exposure for a few months to Unix. I was working at Rolls-Royce Aerospace, and a good friend of mine was a Unix guy there, so he kind of showed me some little bits and bobs, maybe for over 3 months, but it wasn't much, and that's it. Never had to, or never used it. So now, after taking recently the Security Plus 701, passed that in June. I've been studying more cryptography. That's very interesting to me, and wanted to learn some Linux because I created this Kali Linux machine. So yeah, it's very interesting, very easy to use once you get into it. You know, modifying permissions, creating files, removing files. Yeah, very, very easy, or I'm finding it easy. It's very logical. So, okay, I am not going to continue this for the whole video. So we're now at 2%. I'll do another video after to show you that it worked. Fingers crossed. And yeah, do something in the next video as I continue on my learning journey with Kali. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next video.